Welcome to the Christian and Daniel Show.
It's about to get real, well, you know the deal. You won't have to guess how either of them feel. Bringing up the things you don't think to know. Never knowing where the conversation will go. Just a little more than anything goes. It's a Christian and Daniel Show.
You're muted.
I can't win. I hook up my mouse. I still can't win. Hello, everybody. My name is Christian, and this is Daniel, and welcome to the Christian and Daniel Show. The day is Wednesday, July 10th. We're starting off with laughs and jokes, folks.
I don't know why that was so funny. Welcome, everybody. It is Wednesday, effectively. It's Wednesday, July 10th, 2024. To all our friends watching us on Facebook and LinkedIn, thank you for watching. If you don't mind sharing this on your pages so other folks can watch along with you. If you're watching us on YouTube, scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and the notification bell. It'll let you know every time there is a new show on the air. And for all of our friends watching us on Instagram, hello, Instagram friends.
Hello, Instagram people.
I will keep an eye on the comments and make sure I seek them out. The Instagram comments are not linked to our StreamYard, but I am watching you and making sure I see those. So welcome. Hey, babe.
Hey, I had a great day. Did you have a great day, I hope?
I had a pretty chill day.
That's good. You need to have some chill days.
For
Understand, folks, Daniel's like a hardcore workaholic, so him saying he had a chill day is incredible.
For those of you that know that I do life coaching, I was on my sister Nancy is taking my coaching program, and yesterday was her second to last session.
Yay!
And then another client today was her second to last session.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'll be finishing them both before I head out of town in a couple of weeks. So I'm really excited. 2 more graduates of the alignment program, so that's pretty chill.
And Daniel, where are you headed in a couple of weeks?
I will be at the International AIDS Conference in Munich, Germany.
Wait a second. Did you say Munich, Germany?
I did say Munich, Germany.
As in Western Europe?
I will. I'm going to go with. They're not gringos because they're not.
No, they're not gringos. They're Germans.
Going to the home of the white people. And, isn't that where they make them?
I think that's where they originally were built.
In that area, they make a lot of those white people and all in there. And then, very kind of our friend Ryan, whom I haven't seen in about. No, we saw them after, right? We went to go visit together.
Yeah, we did.
After. But the last vacation I went on my own, we talked about this, you and I. The last vacation I went on my own was 2014 to their house in Michigan. This is before cancer. And then 10 years later, I'm going to go visit them again, Ryan and Joanne.
I love that they live in the Netherlands. It's just so awesome. And my Lord, their son, he's going to be so big. He's like a teenager.
Yeah. He's like
16.
No, 10 years old.
No.
Because he was a baby when we went to. He was like a year old when we went together.
Okay, so about 11. Ooh, that is an age too.
No, about 8 or 9. He's about 8 or 9, somewhere around there. He's not that old because 10 years ago was when I went to visit them, and they didn't have.
And we went together when he was still a baby.
He was still a baby. Yeah, remember I have a picture with him in my arms.
Mm-hmm.
Baby.
I hope you have that. You got to show him that.
Yeah. So hi Nancy.
Oh, that's so sweet. I hope everything's good with them. I think it's so wonderful. They should have a really nice place too.
Yeah. So I am excited to go and.
That's so cool.
So, yeah.
Well, folks, the charmed life that Daniel gets to lead sometimes.
And kudos to the team that we have. For those of you that know, I've been with this campaign, the Positively Fearless campaign, with Johnson & Johnson for the last 6 years. This is our last year of the campaign, and which is really awesome that we get to close the year out by going to an international conference. We have one more conference here in the States, but it's this is one of the last things that we're
internationals
as a
just
team. And kudos to them. It's the company's called CCA, and they're our management team, but they were able to arrange for me. So number one, on 3 days, on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I am doing a end of day meditation for everybody. So I'm doing 3 different versions. I'm doing a kind of serious, get to know how to meditate one. I'm doing I'm doing the Grumpy Bunny book, but for adults.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna transfer that and just do it for adults so that everybody can participate and move. And then the third one, I'm gonna write a funny one. I'm gonna write something that includes my stand-up comedy in it and talk about funny ways to connect with your energy. But I'm gonna get to do that. And then I haven't seen it, but the idea that they pitched me was, for those of you that know the Peanuts cartoons and Lucy, they're gonna build something similar to the Dr. Zen booth that she has. And I will be giving out pocket hearts. And I think they have like 300 hearts for me to give out.
Mm-hmm.
And then the piece de resistance is I will be able to do an alignment. I'll be able to do my alignment on an international stage. It was started off as 30 minutes, then it went up to 45, and now I have a whole hour to do the alignment for an international audience.
You have had incremental growth with every time you've been invited to do the alignment. It's so wonderful to see the growth and now on an international platform. It's awesome.
Yeah,
and the nice thing is Zoom unifies the world now. So everyone, you could do it virtually. It doesn't matter where someone lives. They could live in Cambodia and it would be fine. Outer East BFE.
So it's really cool that they've managed to put all these things, because this is a huge. I think there's close to like 5,000 people coming to this conference.
Wow!
So it's huge. I'll give you the exact numbers while I'm there, but it's supposed to be pretty cool, and I'm excited. So I'm so honored that they gave me a space, and I'm proud of the work that I've done, and then I get to go on vacation, which is really. I think this is the first time in a long time that I feel like I've earned a vacation time. So just FYI, we won't have a show for the next 2 weeks, just so you know.
And is this the first time you're using your pristine, beautiful passport?
Yes.
Your U.S. citizen passport?
Yes, this will be the first time, first of many that I will be using my passport. So.
That's fantastic. That's so awesome. You get to break it in on a really cool trip.
I get to do that. And so I'm excited. It's a cool thing. I'd like to say I did it all alone, but there was really a team that worked on that. So
I wouldn't let you say you did.
Yeah. There's definitely a whole batch of people that helped me with that. Before we move any further, we want to acknowledge the Feliz birthdays. We have a couple of people that she watches the show sometimes. Isabel Zapata. Isabel Zapata is a junior high friend of mine. We were classmates. So cool. Crystal Araujo. Hello, Crystal. Sometimes she watches the show.
Hello, Crystal. Happy birthday. She's belated birthday.
A daughter of La Comadre, one of our comadres. Gail Harold, for those of you that don't know, Career Spoke. I forget his character's name.
Brian.
Huh?
Brian.
I had the hots for him because he had such an attitude.
Oh, he was like the main character too. Like the whole thing was kind of centered on him, and then how Sparks.
How Sparks. I actually met Gail Harold when they had the reunion at the bar in West Hollywood. Yeah. And then Gail M. Taylor Ford is an author. She wrote a book about. She was on Put It Together. She wrote a book about her grandmother, and it's a really beautiful book. I got to read it. Her grandmother was a closeted lesbian, And when
In
she
a
was
time
young,
when you weren't allowed to be.
yeah. And when her grandmother moved to a assisted living home, they found this box full of photos, and they thought some of the people in the photos were men, and they weren't. They were women in clothing that for that time period. I think it was 1930s, 1920s, and 30s was so scandalous.
Oh, yeah,
But
women didn't wear pants back then. They weren't allowed to.
she went on to marry and have children. And I'll find the book while we're talking so you guys can see it and buy it. And then finally, Elise Bryson, who is the founder and art director at Sober Curator, which is the sober page where I do my horoscopes for, and I wrote my first article for them, which was the review for The Spy Who Went to Rehab. Just really cool. So, happy birthday to everybody! Happy birthday! If you have a birthday, or if you know somebody has a birthday and you'd like to for us to give a shout out, send us a message and we'll put them on a blast, and we'll be able to show our cool little where is it? Our cool little birthday video. Yeah. Ellie's birthday.
Understand, folks, this is an enhanced version in Page.
Yes, I worked very minutes on that. So
I worked minutes on that.
I tirelessly worked that minute to get it done. So
Kind of funny that when you think about today's world, how quickly things do come together, that's becoming very common. People say, "I spent minutes on it."
Minutes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We do have a junior minute. So speaking of minutes,
a junior minute.
Look at that face.
He's so sweet. I hope they don't give him into jewelry, though.
I'd like to thank Grandma Ellie for sending these pictures over to
He's
us.
so sweet. It looks like it's really hot.
Yeah, it looked like they were getting wet outside.
Well, that was the fountain that you were telling me about.
What?
That's when they were at the fountain.
No, that looks like the gate to their house.
Oh, okay. So they're just probably playing in the pool,
yeah.
blow-up pool.
Which
That's
reminds
so cool.
me, I have this water
Thing.
thing. Yeah.
Does it have the tentacle?
Yeah, that I got him a while back. So we'll have to drop it off. Yeah, we'll have to drop it off. It's sitting here. I'm like,
We still have another month of summer.
yeah, so we'll be sure to drop that off to him. I know La Comadre, his mom, and his brother are a little under the weather today, so we send them some good energy and some good vibes.
Absolutely. Love and light. Love and healing light.
A bit better. So starting off with the picks of the
They've
week.
been hit hard.
Starting off with our national days today.
Oh,
Yes.
real quick on the sick front. Amazingly, a student, not in my class, but in the other 5th grade class, tested positive for COVID today. And they had to rush her out of there and get her out of there. But she was in the classroom half the day. And the new COVID, they're saying the brand new version that she probably has almost no symptoms. It's almost symptomless.
It seems to be a lot of people. I've seen several posts on Facebook too. People posting their COVID. So people are still getting sick. I mean, knock on wood, because I travel a lot. And
yeah. And working in school with kids, it could have been my classroom.
And people on planes are wearing masks again. There's some people wearing masks.
No. And there's people, I see people, teachers are wearing masks in the classroom again.
So everybody out there, be safe, take care of yourselves.
And remember, if you're going to use your mask, bring breath mints. You don't want to smell your own bad breath all day.
Especially when you travel and you take that long nap.
Yeah. And you smell it and you're like, oh God, something really stinks on this plane. And it's like, no, it's you.
Actually, you know what? I want to play the video first.
Okay, yeah.
For everybody who will here, take a look and let me play this for you. Free Slurpee Day is July 11th. On this day, 7-Eleven stores across the United States offer a free small Slurpee to customers. It's a delightful way to beat the heat and enjoy this beloved frozen treat. Free Slurpee Day started in 2002 as a way to celebrate 7-Eleven's 75th anniversary. The Slurpee was invented by Omar Netlick in the late 1950s. He owned an old Dairy Queen, and when his soda fountain broke down, He put sodas in the freezer to stay cool, which resulted in a slushy beverage. The name Slurpee was coined by Bob Stanford, a 7-Eleven advertisement agency director, inspired by the sound made when taking a drink. Fanta Wild Cherry, Fanta Banana, Fanta Piña Colada, Coca-Cola Classic, Barq's Root Beer, and Mountain Dew are popular flavors. You can find a Slurpee in Australia, Canada, and Japan. And remember, with the Slurpee, anything flows.
Yum. I am totally going to remember that tomorrow and stop by a 7-Eleven on the way home and get my free small Slurpee. It's free.
Yeah, it's free. So for those of you watching, and if you have a 7-Eleven rewards card,
I do.
put in your phone number, you get a free Slurpee, one more free Slurpee during July.
Oh, so you could just go in and get another free one.
Yeah. So I don't know if they give you a ticket or if it stays on your
I think it just loads on your
card
in your 7-Eleven.
but yes.
Oh, I'm going to do that because I want another one.
7-Eleven is free Slurpee day, of course. 7-Eleven
Tomorrow. 7-Eleven. Literally on 7-Eleven.
Today is also today is Teddy Bear Picnic Day. There's a whole. I didn't even know there was a whole song to it. There is well, again, you can go check out my pages. I did a video on it. Of course I did a video on it, but it was a melody, and then this Irish composer writer put the lyrics to it, and it's the day. And I had to pull him out because he's been in the closet for a couple of years now.
Oh, we haven't seen him in a long time.
We haven't seen him in a while. He was
he helped you through so much.
He was my companion through cancer. Well, I had him before cancer.
Yeah, but you really held on to him through cancer. Yeah. He was with you even in the hospital when you were at Hogue.
Yeah. So he made it to the hospital with me, and
he took the shots with you. He took all the tests.
So today is the Teddy Bear Picnic Day, and
he did text me and say he's a little upset that you didn't bring him in the bear static chamber. He could have used a nice oxygen treatment. No,
he could have used take some of that gray off.
Yeah, there you go. I think that's why you don't have that much gray hair, is because you went through that treatment and you got super healthy.
Yeah, for those of you, I went through hyperbaric chamber treatment after cancer treatment. So anyway, this is Chester, my teddy bear.
He's awesome.
And he was with me through cancer. So today he made it out of the closet. I don't know if he's going back to the closet. He's probably going to live on my couch again. I think he paid his dues. We were apart. We needed to do my part. And
he saw a lot. He's seen a lot.
So for those of you that have a teddy bear, pull your teddy bear out today and give him a hug.
I have mine. You remember I found.
Look at my painting. Oh,
did you get it?
No. She hasn't sent us our paintings.
Oh, okay.
Yes, no. She's talking about the painting that I did. I did the police every day. There's a painting that I made, and I showed it on here at one time. I'll try to find it when Christian's doing his.
And I apologize, Nancy. I didn't say hello, hermana.
I'll find it. There's a picture that I did during the lockdown on an art class, virtual art class. And we were talking about it yesterday, Nancy and I, but I didn't have a chance to look for it. I'll look for it again.
I should have brought it in. I should have brought it home with me. We did a freehand guided art yesterday, and we made a shark. We drew a shark, and I am not an artist. I'm creative, but I'm not an artist. I do not draw or paint. Never have had the talent. I followed this guided art video that was on YouTube that the teacher pulled up, and we all drew it. Mine turned out really good. Like, I was very proud of what I did, and I should have brought it home so I could show everyone here. So I'll have to bring it sometime in the middle of August. I'll show you guys when we're back on, when Daniel gets back from his wonderfully well-deserved vacation.
Yeah, for those of us
work and vacation.
Yeah, for those of us just joining, we'll be off the air for a couple of weeks. Just so you know. Also, today is International. Well, this week, tomorrow is International Essential Oils Day, which I just happen to not have. I thought I had some right next to me, but apparently I did not pull them out. But I do have a list of oils that you can use for certain things.
For your
So
different chakras?
yeah, here's based on your chakra. Here are some oils you can use that will help you for some things. So for the root chakra, oh shoot, this isn't the list that I was looking at. Okay, keep talking. Let me find the right.
So anyway, we did this shark, and I was asked, like, are you gonna do this, Mr. Ramirez? And I go, you know what? I'm gonna try. And I tell you, sometimes it's amazing when you just try, and you're not concerned with making it pretty or making it perfect, or I wasn't doing it for anyone but myself, and it turned out really, really good. Like, I was shocked how close it came to what the guy on the screen was doing, and I just it was just so much fun for me. I've had fun in summer school, and it's been nice to experience a very much smaller class than normal. So we really don't have to be hardcore disciplinarians. We can actually be a little loose and have a little fun and make learning fun. And the teacher I'm working with, Miss Cram, I'm going to put it out there, Miss Cram, Miss D. Cram, she is one of the most innovative teachers I've ever worked with. She has thought of most creative ways to accommodate learners who learn by listening, learners who learn by writing, learners who learn by visual cues, and the hardest one, learners who learn through action and movement, called kinesthetic learners. That's the hardest one to accommodate for teachers in classrooms. But because it's summer school, we have the freedom. She thought of some really creative ways to get the kinesthetic learners up out of their seat and moving, and that's how they learn. And these kids went from not knowing their times tables to now they know them through 1 through 12. Well, 2 through 12. They know 2 through 12, and we play games that reinforce it. It's been an incredible experience working with her and watching her innovations. And she's a young teacher. She's a very new teacher. And maybe that's the key, is she's just very, very innovative and willing to depart from norm to facilitate the children's learning. And particularly summer school, it's such a short time, and it's so important to get as much information and get them to advance as much as possible. Because the reason they're there is because they were falling behind during the school year, or they were already in deficit when the year began. And we're trying to get them as closer to grade level. And these kids are, I guarantee you, they're going back to school closer to grade level than they were. They're writing essays. They didn't even know how to write a paragraph when we started. Wow. And now they're writing essays because we're coming up on the end of summer school.
That's awesome.
I tell you guys, that is what's rewarding for me about my work, is seeing kids grow and learn and actually learn, and seeing professionals who really are like myself, like I really care that the kids are getting it, not just I'm getting through my curriculum, I'm getting through my day, and I'm collecting my paycheck.
And the fact that they're giving them the space to do it, because a lot of schools, I mean, that was the conversations you and I had when we first met, that they were so test driven and not really learning anything.
That's another freedom with summer school, is we're not bound by the tests. We don't have to worry about them. So this is like real teaching and real innovative approaches to teaching, because you're not being restricted by curriculum from the district. And even the principals, the acting principals who've come by, have been like blown away at what she's done. Because now they've brought books to her to review for the new school year to see if she likes them or not. I mean, that's such a compliment for a teacher, to have the administrator, their boss, essentially, their principal, saying, I want your opinion. I need your opinion on these, and let me know if we should use them for the new year. I mean, that's telling you that they're noticing her.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Well, congratulations. I'm excited with you that you're having such fun. Okay, so I found the list. So Essential Oils Day tomorrow. If you are into essential oils and you want to open your chakras and help you out somewhere, here are some tips. If you want to open your root chakra, which is all about feelings of belonging, safety, and stability, use some smoky quartz oil. If you your sacral chakra, which is yang, which is all about creativity, sensuality, and emotional balance. This is good for artists. Artists is good for the balance. It's right there in the hips, and it's YLANG, yang yang. Oil.
Lang,
Lang
Lang,
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 lang lang, oil, lang lang.
Ling Ling. Is that Ling Ling?
Lang,
It's
lang.
Lang Lang.
And then for your solar chakra, which is your confidence, your personal power, and your self-esteem. Anybody who's taken my workshops will know all these. Peppermint oil is really good for that. For your heart chakra, which I love, compassion, and healing, rose oil is good. For your
Nice.
throat chakra, which is communication, self-expression, and truth, lavender oil.
You could just like put a spot on your throat.
Yeah.
A little rose oil.
Yeah, I always do the Keanu 3. I wish I'd had a bottle. I don't know why I didn't get a bottle of oil, but because I have them all over the house. Why not have it?
You do.
But if you grab the little bottle of oil and you do 1, 2, 3, do a 3, just 3 on your finger. The number 3 is what sets off the magic, and then just put some on the back of your neck. And so for that is lavender. For your third eye. Cool. For your third eye, which is about your intuition, your insight, and your spiritual awareness, frankincense is a good oil. And then for your crown chakra, which is about your higher consciousness or your connection to the divine, or if you want to pray or meditate or manifest, like just put a little bit on the top. You can even put it in the back of your neck. And that's sandalwood. That's what's going to connect you to it all. So if you want those, let me know and I'll repeat them. But those are the oils. Fine. And you can just Google or look up essential oils and chakras, and it'll give you a list of why they're working, how they work. But I always do, even whatever, I always have frankincense, sandalwood, and dragon's blood, which is not on the list. But dragon blood is about courage and strength and traveling. A tiger's eye, but I do 1, 2, 3, and then I rub it 1, 2, 3, and then I rub it on the back of my neck and on my forehead, and it balances your energy. So anyway, there you go, folks. Take that as you will. What else is going on? Today is also National State Fair Food Day.
I will never forget the one state fair I went to in the Midwest in Tennessee with our buddies, and experiencing all that fried crazy stuff. Fried Twinkie, fried Oreos, fried Snickers bar.
What was your favorite? What is your favorite state fair food day? And this is for everybody watching. What is your favorite state fair food day?
I'm trying to think. I probably will say overall funnel cake.
That's what I was going to say.
I love funnel cakes.
Okay, good.
And we actually, Daniel and I are blessed that when he's up here in LA, there is a place you can actually order on DoorDash. You can order amazing funnel cakes. Like they come to you. I don't know how they do it, but they get to you hot and they're amazing. That's outside of having to go to a fair for it.
It's a funnel cake the size of my face.
Yeah, easy.
And then I ordered is it whipped cream and strawberries?
Yeah, whipped cream, strawberries, and do you do Nutella?
I don't think I do the Nutella.
I don't think you do Nutella. I think you keep it pretty
maybe
basic.
they'll do some chocolate drizzle on top. Or
yeah, I think it's the drizzle. I do blueberries and whipped cream. That's all I do. Because I like the blueberries for the antioxidants and they taste good.
I can't finish one in one sit down.
No, neither of us can, and I can eat, folks, and we can't. Well, I used to, I guess. I don't really eat like.
But we put it in the air fryer the day after, and it still tastes good.
It's still amazing.
I'm going to say my second favorite state fair food is probably, well, it used to be turkey legs.
That's actually what I was going to say. My second one is turkey legs.
But
or
I don't know.
You say you like corn dogs.
I do like corn dogs. But
Yeah.
This was here at which is going on right now, the Orange County State Fair and the LA Fair, I think.
Mhm.
The last thing that I tried, and I was like, this is sinfully delicious, was the fried gansito.
Oh, that sounds good. Gansito. You might want to describe what a gansito is.
So
Some
a
people-
gansito is, it's like the Mexican cousin to
Twinkie.
a Twinkie, but there is a Twinkie version in
Oh,
Mexico.
yeah.
It's called submarinos, and there's that. But okay, so let me see if I'm getting chills and I'm getting like. So it's yellow cake with a cream filling, a strawberry jam, covered in chocolate,
Yeah.
and then little chocolate sprinkles.
Mhm.
And
Then at the fair,
they deep fry it.
they
batter
batter it.
Yeah.
And then
But
deep fry
like,
it.
I like to eat those cold, so I put those in the freezer,
Oh, yeah.
eat them cold. But the first time I tried a fried gansito, I was like, "This is just." It's like the Chicano cousin of gansito.
hmm
It's like the first generation American gansito. I don't know how to. It's so delicious. It's so good.
And you just take a bite and you go, I know this is probably clogging an artery, but it's so
Oh, totally. But and, you know, but I'll admit, I can do. There's something about State Fair hot dogs. There's something about State Fair nachos that just.
I was going to say that too.
Because we make good nachos at home.
Oh, yeah, we do. We make really good ones, folks.
Because our nachos are usually like
Serranos, the cheese, Serranos, shredded chicken.
yeah, or sometimes I use our carnitas or
Oh,
we
yeah.
use carnitas a lot, but like shredded beef.
Or even add lettuce sometimes.
Yeah, so we make a really like big. So
Like really
which
big.
leads us to National French Fry Day. It's also National French Fry Day.
I like French fries when they have to be like, I like them away. Like the crinkle cut ones that you can get from some restaurants. I like them really, they have to be really well done.
Well, here are some tricks that you can use when frying your French fries at home that will make them taste restaurant quality. I didn't bring up the list, but there are a couple of tricks you can do. Number one is when you cut your fries, make sure you soak them in water for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Make sure that because all the starch pulls out, and that's what keeps it. So make sure you towel dry them and get ready. Number two, do the double fry. So the double fry is, I think it's first at 275 for like 5 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and then you pull them out and you let them cool.
That's what I was going to ask. You have to let them cool. Okay.
And then you put your oil at 375 and let them cook another 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how crispy you want them. But that's the idea to making them crispy. And I'm in the mood for eggs and potatoes tonight, so I think I'm going to do. But I have a Fry Daddy. A Fry Daddy, you can't adjust the oil; it's one heat. But knowing the water thing, and make sure that they're even cut. If you have uneven potatoes, they're not going to fry right. So there you go. For those of you who are French fries lovers, that is the 3 details for. Oh wow! I'm looking at our list of people watching. JR's Bar and Grill in Houston, Texas is watching us.
Oh, hey.
JR's Bar and Grill is one of the gay bars there. It's the gay bar that I used to go to when I lived.
I was going to say, it sounds familiar.
From my house. But a shout out to all our Houston friends. They are
Absolutely. And family.
They got hit by what was the name of the hurricane? Brill?
Huh?
What was the name of the Brill? The hurricane that just passed, was it Brill?
Oh, I didn't even know they got hit by a hurricane. I thought it was just a tropical storm. I say just because I've never been through one, so I'm talking like it's not a big deal, but it's a huge deal, folks. It's just like people say earthquakes aren't a big deal, but yeah, they are.
Hurricane Beryl, Beryl.
Beryl, Beryl.
Knocked out power to nearly 3 million people in Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, it knocked out power to nearly 3 million So our friends Lauren and Jeannie were affected by it. They've been without electricity for like 3 days.
Ooh,
So
gosh.
all of it. I mean, I'm sure they're probably not watching right now because they don't have electricity.
Yeah, exactly. They have other things they're taking care of right now.
But to anybody who knows anybody in Houston, we're sending our love. And
I can't believe a hurricane made it through the Gulf. That's so crazy. That
well, it was
never
supposed to hit Corpus Christi. It was supposed to hit the lower part. Like it couldn't hit McAllen.
Yeah.
Nancy lives, but it turned around. I feel like Houston has this magnet for hurricanes.
It does.
Always gets it. It always gets it.
Or for
So-
super heavy rains, and then people are just drawn to the puddles to drive through them.
And but speaking of bad things, we have our first TikTok of the day.
Tick tock, tick tock.
You want to set it up?
Oh, this is basically your first trip on Spirit Airlines and what it sounds like when you get on the plane when you're just getting ready to leave the gate. His face is great. It's such a simple video, but it's so great. It's like your first trip on Spirit Airlines, and they can't get the engines.
Have you ever been on Spirit?
No, that is the one line that's my line in the sand. I go, nope, never
Never
will fly
been on
Spirit.
Spirit. Has anybody been on Spirit? Does anybody have any experiences with Spirit? Please let us know what your Spirit experience is.
I just think that was a really funny video because she's just like I would be if you were them trying to start the jet engines and they're not going catching. That's not a good sign.
I've been on flights where, as we're taking off, it sounds like something fell off the plane,
That's fun.
and you're just concerned, like,
Did we need that?
yeah. Don't worry, folks. Don't worry. We can do without it. We'll be fine. I used to not, but I do a little bit now. Turbulence throws me off a little bit. Like we had a little turbulence coming in from Colorado Springs, well, from Denver.
Yeah.
And it was a little like unnerving a little bit because there have been, like, I don't know if there was one recent one, but it wasn't turbulence that got him. It was that the front tire came out sideways. It came out and then got sideways.
Yeah.
And like that's, I don't know. But I fly so much. I mean, not going.
I mean, historically, there's never been a plane crash due to turbulence. Turbulence is the planes are built to take a lot of more turbulence than they experience. Now, there's bad turbulence. There's been people injured in a plane due to turbulence, but there's no in the history of flight. There's not been a plane crash that was the reason was turbulence.
Good to know.
That's always when I learned that when I was a business traveler, I traveled folks for a lot in a 10-year period for work, and I looked up these facts because I would get so nervous and tense when there'd be even a little bit of turbulence. And then here's a rationale that helped me not worry about turbulence anymore. I told myself, excuse me, I'm sorry. I told myself turbulence is simply bumps on a road. And just let's pretend you're in a Jeep that has those rock hard suspension and you're going over a bumpy road in the desert or a bumpy road wherever you want to picture it. And you're going over bumps. Are you terrified when you go over bumps in your car on a back road in a Jeep? No. It's the same concept. And just equating it to that helped me psychologically to just go, these are just bumps in the road. Air pockets are different. They're not turbulence. They're actually depressions due to a storm usually. And so you could lose, 1,500, 2,000 feet in a moment. And yeah, you feel that. It's like about being on a roller coaster on the downslope. But it stopped. But turbulence is just bumps in the road. And as soon as I did that, that really helped. I don't get nervous about turbulence anymore.
No,
Even extreme turbulence. It's just running down a really crappy built road.
I'll keep that in mind for my next travel.
Yeah. Just a little travel tip from an old traveler.
A couple of weeks.
Yeah. And trust me, flying to Europe, you might hit a little turbulence over the ocean.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think that's one of the exciting things is that flying over an ocean. I mean, we flew to we've been to Hawaii, so but
But the flight, you're flying over the Atlantic this time, which
this
is
is
a
pretty
really
exciting.
different experience.
Pretty exciting. So I'm excited. Yay! And then I didn't just realize, but I realized I'm flying. I'm coming back Wednesday. I'm sleeping. I'm not sleeping. I have things to do on Thursday, and then I fly out Friday to New York.
Wow.
So yeah. So talk about insane.
No,
That's insane.
that is typical Daniel.
But for those of you, the first week of August, I will be in New York, in the Queens area. So if you're in that area, let me know.
Queens.
Anyway, you ready?
Yep. My pick of the week is Jules. It is a very, very cute and a little sad story about an elderly man who has a UFO crash in his backyard. He's in the early stages of showing that he might be headed towards dementia or Alzheimer's. And this spaceship, this UFO crashes in his backyard, and this little alien comes out, and he spends time with the alien. He has the alien come in and feeds the alien. It likes apple slices, and that's all it eats. And they talk, and the alien doesn't communicate at all verbally, and not even telepathically in the movie. Like, you don't see that. But the alien actually bonds with them, and it's really interesting. And then there's other older senior citizens who are his friends who kind of join in, and they become this little friend group. And it's a very heartwarming story, but the ending is very sad. I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, so it takes you through the whole gambit from the beginning where you don't really understand you don't really have feelings about what's going on, to when his daughter's concerned and sends him to get tested, and he kind of fails one of the tests, and then the alien, his time with the alien, and then his time after the alien. It's very good. It's on Paramount Plus. Worth a watch. And cut.
I was responding to one of our Instagram friends. It's funny because I see their handle, but I'm like, who is this? Her account name is the Blackstone Girl, and she says she misses us, so it's somebody we know. I'm gonna look up to see who you are in just a second, because I don't know who you are from that code name, from your address name.
Your handle.
Your handle. Thank you. I was like, I know there's a name for
Your
it.
code name. Is she a CIA agent?
She's a spy. Yeah, she's a spy. My pick of the week is The Prison Confessions of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. It's on Peacock. For those of you that don't know the story, Gypsy Rose's mother, Dee, was diagnosed with Munchausen by proxy. And it's the story of, I'm not spoiling anything. Gypsy Rose and her boyfriend killed Gypsy's mom, Dee. And when she finally found out that she wasn't sick and she was able to move around, there's a similar story in The Politician, I believe is the name of the movie, the show. But these are the confessions from prison. These are the interviews they did of her. This is where she tells her story. But they also have like her grandfather, an uncle, an aunt, a family friend. They have all these people, her stepmother, her dad. They have all these people coming in and sharing the story to give an insight in how she got to where she is. Again, if you followed the story when it first happened, you know how it works. I mean, you know what happened. But to see the behind the scenes story is so interesting. So if you are into murders and psychopaths and crazy people, you're gonna like this show. So go check it out. It's on Peacock and it's streaming. All 4 episodes are up right now, so go check it out. And we want to know what you're watching. What's on your pick of the week list, and let us know. We have, and for Nancy, if you're still here, I found the picture we were talking about. So this is the picture.
It's so beautiful. I love it. I remember that one.
Yeah. It was somewhere like 21 or 22.
I love it. Yeah.
So it's supposed, if you don't get it, it's a tree. Yeah, tree.
Here's the base of the tree.
So it's looking up a tree, and those are the leaves. And I missed some leaves here.
It looks like an aspen, because in Colorado there are trees called aspens that get golden leaves like that right before winter, and they're gorgeous. So that's what it looks like.
Yeah, but it was really cool because this program, it was actually a cancer program for women. I don't know how I got accepted into the thing, but I think because it was a cancer survivor, and they sent you two of these. And but I get into a lot of things that I should not be involved in, and somehow I'm still in the middle of it all.
Yeah.
But they sent you 2 canvases and like a whole paint package.
It's really nice.
And brushes, and it was really cool. So I need to take a class from Nancy on, because for those of you who don't know, she did this one. And I forget the name we talked about, but I started calling it Controlled Chaos because it really represents who I am. This is me always looking like I'm in control of all my chakras. But for those of you that know me, know that everything's chaotic about me, but it's always in like, I have some control over my chaos, and so it's Control Chaos. But my sister Nancy out in Mission, Texas, she's the artist for this. So if you are looking for something along this line, I think we're gonna do your favorite, Ryan Maxwell.
Oh, he's had some good stuff lately.
You seem to like his.
Well,
What
he
can I think right
has
now?
a variety of things. Sometimes it's dad jokes. Sometimes it's just stories that people post on the internet.
Somebody might know. I think I'm getting hungry. That's what it is. My brain's glitching right now.
Mm-mm. Well, only have a little bit more.
So here you go, guys.
In an emotional crisis, but still try not to be a burden. Hello, 911. How are you? When you're on a roller coaster,
There it is. I love this one.
you know the camera's going on. I think one day I'll probably just accidentally bump into too much furniture. That's how I'll die. Oh, so me. Oh my god, I love this for you. Me to myself every time.
Oh my god, I love this video.
Fucking world we live in today, where men dress like that. That's Christina Aguilera.
It's so long.
Transforming things. Other people in the morning.
Yeah.
My first hour in the morning. Oh god, so cold.
So true. I am not.
When I'm having an emotional crisis.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I purposely did not watch it.
Oh, okay. So you didn't
So I
know.
can
What was
watch it.
coming.
It's its first reaction. So
I love
anyway.
it. Everyone else in the morning doing yoga and everything, and me.
if you have a favorite TikTok that you'd like for us to showcase, please send it our ways. Just find us on TikTok and we'll messages us. But just there can't be any music, and it can't be from a movie or a TV show. It's got to be like one of the original content creators, and we'll be more than happy to show it. We still have about 10 minutes. Well, we're running early. I don't have anything else to talk about. What else can we talk about? Did I show everything?
I think you did.
I think I did. I can talk to you all about the great massage I had a couple of weeks, and I can show you what these guys. So I went to these guys a couple of weeks ago. They're here in
Laguna.
Hills.
Yeah.
So the place is called Healing Hands School of Holistic Health. It's a massage school, and it's here in Laguna Hills. And I found them because I donated a massage table to them, and they offered me a free massage. But hey, 2 massages for $55. Take this coupon. So I'm going to take a screenshot.
I want to clarify. Those are 2 1-hour massages.
Yes, 1-hour massages.
So
I'm going to leave it like this.
Incredible.
Screenshot this and take it to them. Tell them you saw it on Daniel's show, because they know me as Daniel. But tell them you watch Christian and Daniel's show, and Daniel recommended. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. Call them ahead of time for you to book, and this is where they are. Totally worth it. Totally worth it.
I mean, come on, $55 for 2 1-hour massages. You won't find that anywhere, folks. You just won't. I guarantee. Daniel and I used to get very regular massage, and trust me, $55. No.
The gentleman that gave me the massage is this gentleman, David Ellison, and he's about to graduate. He's in Irvine. Let me tell you, I was in love with my old massage guy, Fernando from Brazil.
He's awesome. He's a good guy.
Fernando from Brazil was amazing. And he was the first person to give me a massage after my ostomy surgery. And he was very careful, very gentle, and just did not mind. Like it went over his head. Not literally, but he didn't acknowledge it in a good way. David from Irvine. David, he found the knots. I swear he had a map to every knot in my body.
That's good.
And then proceeded to enjoy causing me pain as he was breaking them down. And when I say I fell in love with pain, it's got David written all over it. It's just like I love you, honey, but
unfortunately, you got to go through the pain of working those knots out, and they hurt. I mean, think about it. It hurt getting those knots. You did hurt getting them, but you forget that you hurt getting them, and you don't realize you have to hurt to get rid of them.
And this is after a day when I moved like 15 book boxes up a stairway into a warehouse to storage because they don't have an elevator, and I was exhausted, so it was totally worth it. Also, I want to let you know, for those of you watching, Grumpy Bunny in the Colors Game, check it out. It is a guided meditation book for children, but it's also good for adults. You can find it at any of these 3 stores: Awakenings, Vision and Dreams, and Village Well Books and Coffee. Ask for it by name, Grumpy Bunny in the Colors Game. But if you want to order it directly from me, go to LittleMexerProductions.com, Grumpy Bunny /Grumpy Bunny, and I will make sure there's a space there where you can put in to who's it for, and I will sign it, and the $25 covers delivery. So,
signed and delivered.
And I haven't gotten the full itinerary, but in September, here in Orange County, there is an LGBTQIA book fair. And I've already been invited to read Grumpy Bunny. So it'll be my first read-along.
Public reading.
Yeah. So it's called the OCEC Inclusive Book Fair. Again, that's O-C as in Charles, E-C as in Charles, Inclusive Book Fair. So if you can, look it up. And
cool.
I will be there. It'll be my first. No, it's my second book fair because I went to El Paso.
That's right. But you didn't do a reading there, did you?
No, with Mr. Morris before.
This is your first public reading.
So it'll be my first reading. Yeah. So
that's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a milestone in an author's life. There's this guy named Christian P. Ramirez. He's a really nice guy, kind of handsome, big guy. He does spiritual coaching and mediumship. I don't call out, oh, Grandma Edwina is next to you, and I don't do the TV stuff. I use my spiritual connection to talk with my primary spiritual guide, which is my maternal grandfather. And I get guidance and answers from him to work with, to help my clients move through different challenges in their lives. I have 2 clients I have moved through, and I have one in particular that's broken so many barriers in her life, and she has really come a long ways. And she's just an amazing person, amazing woman. And so I do that type of work. It's similar to Daniel's, but a little different. So contact me at my email, cpramir@att.net, or my phone number is 310-754-9157, which you can text me at too.
Straight. And then if you are looking for spiritual, transpersonal, or life coaching, we identify, acknowledge, and break and remove your barriers. Again, also one-on-one groups, team building workshops. We do corporate events, private group events. Email me at danielggarza@littlemexicanproductions.com, and we'll be that. We want to talk. We are coming back August 5th. Tuesday, August 5th is the return As of right now, we're still calling it Zodiacs, but we're changing the name. So Richard Wayne Kilgo, my friend Wayne, and I are hosting again a show. This will be an hour-and-a-half show with more information, more readings, more stuff for you. So, but we're looking for a name. So if you have an idea for a cool name, message me, and you're gonna get.
They need a name, folks.
So you'll get a reading from both Wayne and I as a prize for naming the show. So and then if you were interested in some Rahutech, some sound baths, tarot card readings, astrology, neither one of us does tarot, but go check out Wayne's page, rwk2.com, or email him at richardwaynekilgo2@gmail.com for more information. He's who I go to for my readings and my energy work. And he's now one of my teachers. He taught me Rahutech, so which is really amazing. So lots of good things going on. Again, reminding you to all our friends watching, we will not be here next week
Or the week after.
or the week after. I'll be gone for 2 weeks. And Elizabeth is I didn't remember. I had to go look and see who.
Oh, that's who Blackstone.
Yeah,
is
our
now?
friend Elizabeth. So hello, Elizabeth. But we will not be here for the next week. I'm gonna go work and take some time off and give Christian the nights off. But we look forward to being back August. What is it? August 7th?
The second week of August.
Yeah, August. We'll be back August 7th. So mark your calendars. Where do you go back to regular school?
The week after that.
Okay.
The 18th.
Okay. So for all of you, again, Feliz birthday to everybody. We'll show you one way our junior minute. He's so adorable. Freaking adorable. But for everybody watching, thank you for watching. I don't think we have anything else. We got 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun.
What are you having for dinner?
I don't know. I haven't even thought about it. I've been bringing stuff home from school. So I have like bean and cheese burritos. I have bagel pizza.
Ooh.
And I have two little sliders that they handed out today.
I saw today on TikTok where this guy was making the French bread pizzas at home.
Oh yeah, you can make them way better at home.
And I'm thinking, because remember I was going to go get the Stouffer's pizza and I didn't, but I think I'm going to stop at Northgate and get some.
Oh, the
bolillos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bolillo.
Bolillo. Bolillo. Yeah, that sounds good. And we're going to make our own French bread pizza this week.
And that bread is really good, folks. Let me tell
French
you.
bread pizza with a little pasta and a salad. That would be really yummy for a Saturday afternoon lunch.
You just get some shredded mozzarella. You get some
pepperoni.
Yeah. Ooh.
Maybe some.
That'll be good. That'll be good Saturday.
Yeah. So I'll make sure we get some good stuff and make some pizzas and make some homemade pasta and a little salad. Those little salads that we got.
That was the perfect size too. I felt like we always have waste.
Yeah.
It's so nice. Those were perfect for 2 people.
Yeah. But we got these little bags and they're like single serve. And Ellie, we've been talking about, have you been joining or are you just not watching? We're about to leave, but I guess because you're here, I'll show the picture again. There's our junior minute. Junior minute. And say we also talked about Crystal's birthday. Happy birthday, Crystal. So just so you can let her know.
Birthday.
Let her know that we said Feliz birthday to her. But other than that, folks, we're so glad you joined us. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Thank you for watching us. To all our friends on Instagram, thank you for joining us and commenting. And we'll see you all soon.
And when you see us next, Daniel will be an experienced international traveler.
I will. I'll come back with some stories and some pictures and hopefully some treats to show you. I can't share with you, but
I want German chocolate.
Chocolate, yes. I've already been asked.
I don't mind Milka.
I've already been asked by a couple of people, are you bringing back chocolate as a not to share?
You got to. It's totally different there. It is not even the Milka, which is their kind of low end brand there. It exists in the United States, but it's not made there. The stuff that's made there is so different.
So,
Anyway, folks, have a wonderful, wonderful couple weeks. We love you. Thanks for being here, and we will see you then.
bye.
Bye.